name is Kathy, and today I'll be continuing the talk on the release dream. But before I do this, I wanted to let you know that because I have a great many videos now on many different topics, that I've decided to make several different video playlists so that it's easier to find the videos of greatest interest. So please check out my playlist page. Today we will continue the discussion on dream animals to help you more fully analyze your main release dream themes, continuing with a discussion on dream wild animals. Remember that one of the hallmarks to help you determine if your dream is a release dream or not is the fact that there is usually some very strange feature to a release dream, like a unicorn suddenly making an appearance, or a bicycle that turns into a truck, or some totally unusual situation occurring. When people dream of wild animals, these dreams are often filled with anxiety. It's a wonder that a person can ever sleep through them. In our dreams, wild animals might pursue us, corner us, or threaten us. In some cases, we might have them on leashes, or they might even be friendly. In some rare instances, they talk to us. But almost always, the dreamer remains poignantly aware of the fact that they are in close proximity to an animal that is not tame and must be feared or respected for its wildness. An interesting development in some dreamers' experience with wild animals is that they get loose from a zoo and perhaps pursue the dreamer. Then, in later dreams, return and come under the control of the dreamer, either by being leashed or befriended. These later dreams are usually extraordinarily satisfying and pleasurable. They usually signify the dreamer's progress in coping with the people or the aspects of his or her own personality, represented by the wild dream animals. In old-fashioned dream analysis, both ancient and recent, many interpretations have formulated and attached specific meanings to a particular animal. Many modern dream analysts, for example, will interpret the bear as standing for the dark, threatening, dangerous elements of a human being. Many other modern dream analysts feel that the bear represents introverted wisdom and maturity. It is explained by stating that the traits of a bear suggest inner instinctual power and calm introspection. Many other modern-day dream analysts say that at times the wild impulses characteristic of some wild animals may represent a wished-for freedom to express impulses that are not really wild, but which the individual believes would be considered so by society. Most modern-day dream analysts feel that it is important to be careful not to suggest possible meanings for wild animals in dreams. Instead, it is thought best to have the dreamer question themselves about the wild animal and to get a really good description of the particular wild animal in a particular dream to find out what the animal means to the dreamer. Sometimes the wild animals follow the interpretations suggested by the dream analysts. Most of the time, however, wild animals in dreams carry meanings that are specific to the dreamer's own psyche and life. These are an unlimited number of meanings that dreamers may choose its expression through their wild animal dreams. It's easy to see that a woman who has been attacked at a state park by a grizzly bear in the middle of the night would be unlikely to use a bear in her dream to symbolize maturity and wisdom. More likely, she will use a bear to represent a terrible, powerful threat to her well-being. In our first example, we have a man that dreamt that there was an alligator in bed with him. In the dream, he told himself to remain calm. Then he called 911, and the operator told him to stay calm too. When the man analyzed his dream, he described the personality of an alligator as being a wild animal that often seems immobile, and that they move rarely and often slowly, and they usually look very tired. However, when they are on the attack, they can move swiftly and kill their prey very easily. He next asked himself, what is the basic personality of an alligator? He said, ambush. They look cool and calm, but they are vicious and they surprise you by suddenly striking fast. They ambush without warning. The man next asked himself if there was anyone in his life or any part of himself that was like an alligator. He laughed bitterly and said, "My wife." He said that he will lie in his bed with his wife, who looks very placid, but can be vicious and attack suddenly. He said that the advice to remain calm from the emergency center seemed appropriate because he had to be careful around his wife, or he would be attacked. He decided to play it very calm to minimize his exposure to her attacks, to make his plans, and then to inform her that he was moving out. In our next example, we have a woman that dreamt that she was working as a volunteer at a wild animal hospital. In the dream, the animals are orphans, sick, misfits, homeless, or any combination of these things. For example, if someone once had a lion for a pet but did not treat it right, and now the lion is a nervous wreck, then it is no good for a zoo. It would come to this hospital. When the woman analyzed her dreams, she described volunteering for these animals as rewarding work. The animals were very hard to handle and had difficult needs. Because the work was so difficult, you would be considered very special for working with them, since you have done something that has been out of everyone else's control. The animals just are who they are and need to be cared for. The woman immediately bridged or connected these animals to her own conflicted feelings from childhood. They were feelings of being an orphan, of being homeless, of being a misfit, and of being sick. She wrote in her dream journal, "I matter-of-factly deal with these ferocious animals, dealing with my emotions and feelings. I am very proud that I am volunteering. I want to deal with these wild animals, and I am doing a good job." Later in the dream, the woman dreamt that when she first came in from her shift at the hospital, she had to deal with the tiger. He was very mean and ferocious and bites her hand and scratches her. He is a very cranky and possibly dangerous animal. A nurse or doctor in charge takes the young tiger away and explains he has lost his mother and is in a bad mood. He doctors, having to deal with him for now. In describing the dream action, the woman said that even though the tiger injured her and she does get scared in the dream, still she doesn't run screaming from the scene. Neither is she paralyzed with fear, as she used to be in other dreams. The woman described the feelings of the dream tiger as precisely the ones she had felt towards her mother. She wrote this is like the fierce anger that she had concerning her mother. The woman explained that her mother had never protected her from her abusive father. She said that it was wonderful to have uncovered that after so many years. To help you analyze your dream wild animals, ask yourself these questions. 1. Describe the wild animal in your dream. What is it like, and what is its personality like? 2. How is a wild animal different from a tame one, and how does this affect the personality of your dream animal? 3. Is there any part of yourself or anyone in your life or anything in your life that is like this wild animal? 4. What is the wild animal up to in your dream? How do you feel about the dream action? 5. Is there anywhere in your life that this dream animal character is acting or feeling as it is in the dream? 6. How so? Be explicit and be sure to have a good match by comparing the dream action with your life situation. I have a great many videos now on many different topics, and so I've decided to make several different video playlists so that it's easier to find the videos of greatest interest. So please check out my playlist page. Well, that's it for now. To stay up to date with my latest videos, make sure to subscribe to this free YouTube channel by clicking the red subscribe button right below this video. Take care.